wait time after time. Time, time. I will be waiting time after time. Time, time, time after time. Hey, what's up, everybody? Oh man, we were just jamming out to the last little bit of that song. I was enjoying it. We can hear you. Oh, hey, honey. Whoopsies. What's up, guys? Happy Thursday. We're coming at you guys with some more games, some more Lorcana cards, and just having a good time. We're gonna chill out tonight. We're gonna do some Manor Lords. There've been some updates to it. It's been a while since we've touched it, so we're gonna start a new gameplay. We're gonna apply some of that knowledge and see how we do. We're gonna do a very chill gameplay, which I'll show you what custom settings we're gonna do for it. But we're gonna be very lax with it, not overly hardcore. But first things first, we're gonna open up some Pokemon. Open up some Lorcana cards. Oh, and we're gonna open up. We've got some Shimmering Skies we still need to get through, and then of course we'll open up an Azurite Sea. We're gonna double pack this one. Been a while. Has. Oh my gosh. How the hell? Okay. What? Let me just open the pack in the worst way possible, I suppose. Alright. What do we got on this one? We've got Taffeta, Bonsai, Gathering Knowledge and Wisdom, Lilo, Vision of the Future, When Will My Life Begin, Monstro, Minnie Mouse, Merlin's Carpet Bag, Yzma, Shinzi, and a foil, the Queen. All right. There's your Shimmering Sky pack. Not anything really of there. I realize I need to open the Shimmering Skies so Britt can finish organizing them so she can solely focus on the new stuff. She likes to archive her things. All right. Our Azurite Sea is... Here we go. We've got a Morotsky. That's not how you say that, but that's how I said it. Dale, Alistar, Lead the Way, Nick Wild, Kohuts, Owl, Megabot, Wasabi. Alright, we've got a Maleficent Staff, Captain Amelia, and then a foil Institute of Technology. There you go. Alright. That was the Azurite Sea pack. I'm not sure if anything... I think Maleficent Staff is kind of really cool. Captain Amelia, I don't know if I've seen this one yet. Character can't be challenged by pirate characters. While being challenged, your other characters gain resist +1. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, there we go. That was our Azurite Sea pack. Right. But that's what we've got, Lorcana. There we go. Some cards for Britt to sort and organize. She'll enjoy that tomorrow. But I tell you what, let's get over to our game. Get over into Manor Lord. Very excited for this. Let me get my camera out of my way here. Excellent. So here we go. Manor Lords, a new playthrough. Very excited for this. I understand a little bit more for the game, which is always important when you're playing something. But this is a very chill medieval town builder. A little bit of combat with it. We like to be the Chicken Empire, so we have our crest here, the Golden Chicken, and we've called ourselves Sir Cockery. I feel like that's a very good, strong name. And this guy, he looks like a Sir Cockery. So, That's what we've got here. Something really cool about this game is just already, like, right off the rip, the customization that you can do uh, for your crests. Like, there's so many options in here. Just look at this menu here. A ton of options. So you can really customize this. You got a whole bunch of different backgrounds, a bunch of different colors that you can do. Well, I actually kind of like that a little bit better. Like your background colors, your symbol colors. You can even do like the coat of arms here. Do like a different style, things like that. Like how... So how you just want to do that, just absolutely awesome here. Bunch of these. Do any of these like strike our fancy a little bit more than what we had here? Like it looks so good. Like just absolute, the customization here. I kind of like that. I'm digging that. You can also save, so you can save the coat of arms. Kind of come back to it if you wanted. You can scale it, tiling angle, you know, things like that if you wanted. So yeah. So let's get into it. So here's where we're going to talk about setting it as difficult as we want to be. So we have relaxing, difficult, and challenging, different modes here. I'm just going to go through and kind of give you all of your settings here. You've got different scenarios. More coming soon. So this game is still early access. It is a absolute passion project. I believe it's really just like one guy behind all of this. He wanted a game very specific to his wants, and so he just made it. But it's constantly being worked on, so that we're going to get even more stuff to this. We're going to get a whole bunch of different map seeds for it, different scenarios, things like that. So we just have the the starting ones where we have Rise to Prosperity. So fulfill the requirements of your citizens, plan and rule your medieval town as you see fit without worrying about combat. So the victory condition is to reach large town settlement mode. After that, you may choose to continue in endless mode. Then you have restoring the peace. So you have 2 territories that are claimed by AI. You get bandit camps and the other unclaimed regions, and it's all about taking over. So there's some combat with this one. And then on the edge, this one's all about fast and hard. And then you're just gonna get attacked all the freaking time until you hit large town. So you've got different challenging here. I like the peaceful mode, so we're going to do Rise to Prosperity. The end goal is all about growth. AI opponents off map, adversary is absent. Raider frequency none, initial bandit camps none. We are going to kind of... because the end goal is growth, right? So we are going to... we are going to kind of adjust this. So we'll do 3 bandit camps. They'll start with 1. We'll get 2 years without being raided. Medium frequency. We won't have an off-map adversary, so it'll just be the bandits we have to work with. But I kind of want some bandits because that's how we can get some money. We still want to be able to do a little combat, but we don't want it to be necessarily as grueling. No free weapon delivery. We will get a free weapon delivery. We will deal with the taxes. I feel like that is part of it. More starting supplies for the more relaxed experience. I think we'll do standard. So we're doing relaxing, but we're doing a very modified relaxing. Requirements triggering loss of approval are shifted by 1 level to be less demanding. I feel like that's pretty good. No spoilage. I feel like we should still have some spoilage, right? So we'll do standard. we still want it to have, we want it to be chill, but we want it to still have a challenge to it. Approval factors have an average impact on population growth. Well placements, players may place wells everywhere without constraints. We'll still make sure it has to be on underground water. Weather is cosmetic only and won't do any harm. I feel like we should still have some weather, so we'll keep that balanced. We won't do difficult. So here's where we go. End goal is growth. We won't have an off-map adversary, but we'll have bandits that we'll have to worry about. And we've kind of modified for the start here. So semi-relaxing, but still some obstacles to overcome. So we'll let it spawn us. They've got some new resources. There's now pigs that you can have, butchers, and fish have been added. So very exciting. Just gonna kind of jam out to our 80s music, and we're just gonna have a very chill time tonight. Forever. All right, here we go. Starting in. Got a new message. Oh my goodness, my bad. We're gonna pause. We're gonna kind of take a look. I gotta remember controls here. So here is our starting region. If we scroll all the way out, as you can see, there's no opposing, no taken territories by the third or the AI. So this is where we're starting. This is what we get to start with. In areas that we can go, and eventually there will be bandits and stuff, and we want to kind of eventually take over these other territories. So resources that we have to start with. We've got our new message. Where others see trouble, you see potential. These lands shall become rich and prosperous under your skillful management. Reach the large town settlement level to achieve victory. Prosperity awaits. In Manor Lords, family need food and fuel and a roof above their heads to survive. Supplies in the region panel above shows how much you've got left. Be careful as food will spoil much more rapidly if not stored in a building such as the granary. So granary is going to have to be a priority for us. So we'll kind of go through up here because it's been a while since we've talked this through. WASD is going to move you around on the map, as well as if you hold the scroll key, that's how you kind of change your depth there. You hear a baby? You do hear a baby. Would you guys like the dog cam on? Ah, a baby. All right, so resources that we've got. We've got fish. They're seasonal, they're growing. We have wild animals. They're kind of standard wild animals. We have an iron deposit. But our rich deposit, we have a rich stone deposit, and we have a rich clay deposit. So that's actually pretty good, because with a rich clay deposit, what we can do is we can make a lot of roof tiles to sell and trade. We've got something there. Another thing that we want to take a look at, and I believe there's a way to do it. Oh, not. Here we go. All right, so under construction, every region in Manor Lords has strengths and weaknesses. Be sure to check out all the resource deposit, as well as investigate the soil fertility before deciding on the direction of your town. If your region has weak fertility, consider setting up trade early. So for us to check our fertility, we're going to look at that over here. So first we want to see where our underground water is, because that's where we're going to have to be able to set up our wells. So we've got quite a bit over here. We've got a section like through here. So we've got that. Let's take a look at our fertility. Okay. God awful. So emmer fertility, which is our wheat, bad. Flax, non-existent. Barley, absolutely not. Rye, somewhat. So we can do like right in here for rye. It looks like possibly up in here in this corner for rye. Looks like we've got possibly rye over here. So we do not have good fertility at all. Right here is really the only spot. And we've got some area down here. We would have to clear out some trees here just to be able to do some farmland. So knowing that, like, let's get back into that. So Emmer fertility. So knowing that, you kind of want to plan out where your city is, right? We have a trade route right here, trade point. Knowing that our fertility is like right in here, I'm kind of thinking we kind of start our town in this area. It'll be a little bit of a trek for fish, but we can clear the trees out here. So it wouldn't hurt to do our lumber in this area, kind of work on clearing the trees out, and kind of just turn this into our cityscape here. We won't touch this over here. We also have our wild animals here. I wonder if we can maybe move those to be in a better spot. Because you want to be close to where your food is also. Gosh, this is hard. I feel like they're pushing us to build right here, though. I feel like right in here, right here is where we're going to want to be. There's always the hard decision to get us started. We look over here, this is where we want for farmland. I feel like this is where we want to build. Alright, so, knowing that... Gosh, it already kind of put us here. So this is where we're wanting to build, right in here, right? We've already got our tent, our hitching post, and our supplies here. Do our... It's not a way to, like, really fix... You do, like, for Emmer, our wheat. We kind of have a couple of wheat spots here, but we would have to get through the stone deposit first. We're going to have to be a trade town. But I still feel like we're kind of in the right spot. We want to build right here. It's kind of already set us up here for success. So, first things first, we need a logging camp. Part of what I want to do here is I want to preserve as much trees as I can. But we know that this really here is what we're going to clear out for building wise. So if we come in here, I kind of want to tuck it in a little bit. I don't want it to be so far, you know what I'm saying? How many toys does Miko need? All of them. 1000%. Look at them, just cuddling like sweethearts they are. Yeah. Another thing is, too, we don't necessarily have to use the main road. We can kind of place it how we want to, and then just connect it as needed. I kind of feel like I want to do it... Tell you what, we'll place that there. Unassigned families work on construction automatically. Got it. Timber requires oxen to be moved. Villagers will automatically get the ox when they need it. Which also makes me want to take a look at our hitching post. I want to move the hitching post. You always want that to kind of be close to where you need it. I feel like we'll move the hitching post there for us. Additionally, what else do we think we need to get ourselves started? There's wildlife all the way over here. I wonder will cause migration. If we do that, moved it here. Gosh, I lost what I placed. Ah, there it is. Then I can demolish it. So then if we come back over here, I'm going to try and relocate it. Oh gosh, I might have to wait. Oh, they're moving. Alright, good stuff. Look at that. Look at that ox hard at work. Something that we do need. We do need a storehouse. Storehouse is gonna do general supplies. I feel like with this stuff here, we might want to do like our storehouse, like don't necessarily want it off of the here. In almost all cases, resources and men or lords have to be physically moved. It can take a moment, so feel free to change the game speed if you feel like it. That's very true. This can go at your pace. As we are started here, we're gonna kind of pause and play a little bit. I'm gonna let's see if I can't migrate our food a little bit. Okay, there we go. That's a little better placed. All right, there we go. So, knowing that we've got our wild animals in a better location here, so that's good. So I kind of feel like maybe we do like our storehouse and our granary over here. So I feel like, so you know, we're gonna set up for clay here. I don't want to get that started as quick as possible. So let's kind of take a look at roads. Some workplaces allow villagers to use handcarts to transport up to 10 goods at once. However, pulling a handcart off-road is extremely slow, so make sure to connect your buildings to roads. So this is kind of what we want to take a look at. So I kind of want to bring a road up this way. I kind of want to curve it along the tree line here. Not as smooth as I was hoping. Gonna try and follow the curve here. Kind of through these trees here. Kind of through the trees here a little bit. Maybe we kind of curve it back around. Kind of make like a big... Kind of like a big loop there. And then we can kind of like build off of this, I feel like. Yeah, that seems accurate. All right, so knowing that, I feel like we do our storehouse here. Actually, I feel like we kind of do this maybe like here. A little room for growth. And then we're gonna definitely want... All right, we don't have a... Do like our granary right there. Kind of feel bad that we put this here now, because that's gonna... We should probably cut a path through to here. Nah, we'll let that run for a minute. Those are the big ones that we need to start. We'll start our clay production. We'll get our storehouse. Get those supplies moved. Hitching post. Good. We'll do like a little connection through here and kind of bring it all together so we have this area too.
Silversh DW's just subscribed.
What forest have you found to chop wood in tonight? What's up, Cranky? Silver, thank you so much for that resub. I appreciate you. 12 months in a row. Holy crap, we're a year in this together. Thank you so much for that resub. Guys, we are playing Manor Lords tonight. This is very chill, relaxed. It's a medieval settlement building game. And I absolutely love this. Just the aesthetic of it. The way that they like build things, the combat of it all, it's very, very fun. And I've been itching to play it again. And there's some fun like manor music to this. So if you guys want to solely hear the game, I can turn the Spotify off. Oh, have they let you turn off and then the bandits killed us feature? We did do a relaxed setting. We'll still have bandits, but I turned off for the AI opponents. So there's still some challenging moments in this. We're going to have weather that's challenging, things like that. But it's not going to... It shouldn't... I say it shouldn't. Because we'll still have bandits. So there's still a little combat to it, but it's not combat focused. A year flies by. It does. Holy crap, it does. But yeah, so we've got the hitching post is built, which is good. We're going to want to upgrade this as soon as we can and get another ox. That's going to be super important for us. But this logging camp first because we need the wood. But we've got... They've also added fish. So we'll have some fishing that goes on. So very excited about that. I do think we should... kind of cut a path through here, kind of connect everything up. I'm going to try to preserve the trees as much as I can. Kind of bring it along here. Maybe between these two trees here and connect the main road there. So we've got ourselves a nice little kind of network happening here. So yeah, so they can bring supplies this way, whichever works quickest for them. Select and assign a family. Oh, all right. So we definitely need a family on this. There we go. While human workforce must be assigned manually, livestock workforce is shared between workplaces. You can assign livestock to a specific workplace permanently in the advanced tab of the building. This can speed up production, but will prevent the livestock from doing other jobs, including construction. Well, we definitely need the wood. So we've got a little woodcutter here. We're going to primarily focus here, but we will also reforest it. We got plenty to work with. This is not viable farmland, so we're going to kind of focus on getting our clay going and getting a trade route. And we've got a trade point right here, so it's kind of good that we're like right on the edge to start with. A little sad that we don't have like a rich food source, so we're definitely going to have to focus on doing large housing so we can have vegetable plots and things like that. You need a new job, grits teeth, and thinks of violence. Oh, goodness. Trito. I can absolutely get a Trito, honey. I'm so sorry I missed that. Good lord, Miko. All right. Did you even taste it? My father. Here, Stormy. No, Miko. Good girl. All right. There you go. So, I have something fun work-wise to tell you guys. Do you guys know that being a trainer is what I really want to do at work? It's kind of what I've been working towards. Well, there's a position posted today for a trainer position, and I found out about it because quite a few of the trainers reached out to me and said, hey, you need to apply for this. So I did. So now we just wait and see how the process goes. But there's a lot of people that have like talked me up, so I'm hoping. I'm going to also try not to get my hopes up too much because I imagine I will be devastated if that ends up not being the case for me, you know? So, yeah. But I'm very excited about this. I want to preserve... What if we felt about doing our plots here, like our housing kind of through here, but we preserve these trees. So if we do a road... like this, and we build our houses through here, I feel like that might work. Nice, go for it, Wigs, right? I know. Oh man, like, and I think honestly, if I end up not getting it, it'll be because I haven't been at the company long enough. So when I'm sitting here thinking, like, I've got a lot of people who have put in a good word for me. The training manager herself had, like, reached out to me a couple of days ago, actually, and asked if I wanted to be a backup, potentially, for a trainer. So, like, if they're out or they need extra coverage, they could pull me for it. So the fact that the manager's already considering me for that also, it's very hopeful. Very hopeful. So... I imagine I'll at least get through the interview process, but if I don't get it, I entirely believe it'll be because I've not been there for a year. And I only have to be in my current position for 6 months, which is going to be what time frame really is. So I've only been in my position right now for 3. So I have hope. But I'm also trying to not, like, be overly hopeful, because I will be absolutely crushed. So I'm coming at it hopefully optimistic. Or optimistically hopeful. Whichever correct grammar of that it should be. Yeah. So I put in for that today. My nerves are going to rack me until I know for certain Okay, we have food for 2 months. We have no fuel. No fuel is a thing. So, if it's not the time this time, there's always next time. Exactly. And I do keep that in my mind. So we definitely need a woodcutter's lodge. I always feel like we should have that, like, kind of near where the wood is. I don't think it, like, necessarily needs to be off the main road here, but I kind of want to fit it in into this space a little bit. Gotta remember the controls here. Because we also have, like, the saw pit to consider as well. I feel like that's pretty good. And then we'll connect a road up to it. There we go. So we got the road. Our hitching post right there. We've got that. We don't want to overexert ourselves. I just realized we do not have berries here. The only meat supply we have is the wild animals and the fish. We don't have anything for berries. Alright, we definitely got to make sure we get some nice big plots. Definitely could do some, like, right through here. Probably do with our granary right there. That's pretty good, really. We'll have to figure out here for housing. Right. So if we come up this way, so if we take a look at this, don't necessarily know if I like that. We definitely want nice and big, right? I kind of want to put them like here up to here, but I kind of want it to curve. Additionally, we need to be able to curve it from the stone here. Want to get that connected up. So I feel like if we do like here to here, we kind of have it curve. I feel like that's gonna work for us there.
Let's straighten this up.
Quite. So what if... That kind of looks a little natural, right? Then we can kind of do this area as the plots. Then we'll do like a market here, I feel like. All right, so let's see here. Are you guys seeing any like cutting on the screen? Is that just my monitor? Like kind of down in this area. You guys see that on your? So we've got our woodcutter here. Miko chewing on something? Yes, she is. She has her stick that she is chewing on. Looks extremely comfortable. That is the natural position of a corgi. Coochie out. But yes, I'll kind of tilt this down. Kind of be seen a little bit more. There you go. But yeah, that's her natural state of being. You don't see any clipping? Okay, so it's got to be my monitor, not the game itself. Alright, not a problem. Alright, so can I build... I don't want to build along this way. Alright, so I kind of want to do this. So we're going to have large lines here, which is really good. We'll be able to double up our families. So I like that. So that's going to be our first set of housing here. This is going to make this like a main road for us, which is great. I almost think I should have moved the storage. I feel like that should probably be more like right here. It'll be fine. We'll see. I'm trying to do this naturally. But they're working. Alright, so we have a storehouse. So we're definitely going to put a family on the storehouse. So they'll start gathering up our resources. Got our logging camp there, so they should be working on that. Got our woodcutter's lodge here, which they're going to work on transporting goods. Look at the little ox there with their little log, cutting down a tree. Gosh, no! Can I set? All right, hold on. I don't want them to cut down these. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, I didn't want him to cut down those. Okay. All right, we'll have them cut down. Have them work right here. Try to preserve. I mean, I guess these are okay because then we can kind of like build in this area. I kind of want to preserve as much. I want it to feel organic, you know? There we go. We've got them doing that. We're working on moving supplies for us. Got people over here. Look at them with their little shovels. Yeah, you guys gotta stick to the road. We're gonna come over here and build something, I imagine. That's our granary. So something else we should probably focus on is gonna be our hunter's lodge. Which I think... think we kind of tuck it over here by the tree at least. And we bring a road to it. Then it's not so far from where our food storage is going to be, so that's kind of, that'll be good there. We can start getting some food. I feel like the Hunter's Lodge, we probably want to be high. They're working on housing, though. Housing is very important, too. Look at them. Look at that little ox. Hard at work. Where are you taking that? Where's the log going? Oh, they're gonna drag that over here. Yeah, it's got like the little timer there. Nice. I've been watching a lot of Manor Lords VODs lately. It's been my background while I've been on the treadmill. We kind of spread out a little bit. And we're going full development here, which is fine. It'll be fine once we get some things established and families in here. Just watching them work. New mercenary companies available. Okay. Put your back into it, peasants. Yes. Hard at work. Look at that little tent now. Definitely going to put a family on this. That'll leave us 2 families to work with. And we want to take a look at our herd here. Kind of want to put some reservations on this. So we want to make sure that we keep 10 of our herd so they repopulate themselves. Very important. We don't want to make our deer extinct. Look at that. Those brave little deer. And they're going to come over here and build our grain. Very important. Because we need to be able to store the meat that we're getting. But the animations for this are just top notch. Like the developer went through and like researched how they like built stuff back in the day. So when you're watching like the framework and stuff like that when they're putting things up, it's like pretty accurate to how it was done. Like it looks great. We are running out of food. We have a month worth of food. We're hunting now though, so that's good. We're gonna set this as high. They're hard at work. They are also taking the absolute long way. Do not have here, I guess. That set is high as well. Sausages. That's going to be the... We got to look at like our options here, right? We're not going to have berries in this region. So we're going to have meat, veggies, eggs. Things like that. So, all right, our storehouse is... good here. Is this considering it connected road? It is. We need a market. We're thinking like right here for a market. Maybe like a market like right in here, maybe. That'll give us 11 stalls. Do a market there. Marketplace is the lifeblood of your town. Assigned families will set up stalls automatically as long as there's enough space on the market. Hover over specific categories to check your current supply and demand. Birds plots closest to the market get their market requirements fulfilled first. Which, you kind of want to put your market near where your housing is going to be. So we're going to do our housing all through here. As well as here. So we definitely want the market nearby. I feel like that's kind of a good spot to... Feels like it anyway. Let these guys work. Got some rain coming in. I feel like this is gonna work. Worst case is we end up starting over again because I fucked up. What else is new, really? That's always my downfall, is I do too much too quickly. And then we struggle. I might have had too much big picture here. I kind of spread us out a little bit. I imagine I might get something in the comments for that. Be like, listen, bro. What were you thinking? That would be fair. Would be fair. But we've already committed at this point. The alternative would have been like doing like our log cutter down here for these. We basically had this weather today. Look at the graphics on that. That looks amazing. Like from up high, like catching it in like the tree fall there. Nice. And then check this out. You get like accumulated puddles in the road and stuff like that. Like the level of detail that's been put into this game is really freaking amazing. And it's still just an early access game. Like there's still so much more development for this to come. This guy hard at work. Watch this guy build our granary. Brought that log. Transported goods. We need stone. I mean, we have stone. Okay. So I don't need to, like, overly panic there. And you're okay. Can you tell us that you're okay? Really nice mist, right? It looks so good. Oh, and this guy's got a family stall there. Set our spoilage to medium. Maybe shouldn't have done that. But they've set up a stall at the market. So here's our little food stall. Everybody can come buy their meats. Looks pretty good. The granary will help things from getting spoiled too quickly, though. They're hard at work, though. They're transporting the goods. transporting something. Who knows what? We curved a little too much. No, I mean, that looks really nice. I like how that looks. That looks lovely. We're going to turn these into vegetable plots, these 3. Then we'll do some smaller housing through here. Do chickens. Then we might do like 2 plots here if we can. Do apples at a certain point. But veggies and meat and chicken will be good. You want 3 varieties. That's always important here. We've got 4 logs here. I'm gonna take somebody off the timber. I feel like we need to focus on the building. They have a stall. I'm gonna put a second family on here just to gather that crap quicker. I want to get this out of the rain. We're definitely not happy about their homelessness. We should definitely also probably make a house a priority. Transporting hides. Okay. Yes, this lady hard at work. Gosh, I really feel like we kind of messed up. We need to move things. Do we mulligan? I think we got too ambitious over here. I think we mulligan. I think we kind of tuck this back this way. Set that to the highest. We will demolish. Put that there, a little bit off the road. Storehouse. I think that's a pretty good spot for it, don't we? I know we can upgrade our storehouse at some point. I want to preserve the tree though. Alright, mulligan. I take the people off of that. I don't want to destroy it just yet because we want to preserve stuff, but yeah, we've got a mulligan here. I think we go ahead and demolish that as well. We got to move the hitching post at a certain point. Okay. Let's speed up a little bit. Let's let these guys do their thing. Yeah, we need to condense more in here. Spending too much time walking back and forth. We'll eventually expand out this way. I think that was a good idea. But the heart of everything is going to be over here. And then we'll just focus on cutting down like this part of the forest, and then we'll get a forester and we'll like repopulate. We'll be fine. Don't be afraid to mulligan anytime. You'll kind of discover things as you go and be like, okay, that wasn't the greatest idea. Let's pivot. So don't ever be like, oh no. But I think keeping the storage over here will help with the stone and the clay. And also kind of keeping it close to our marketplace. I think we'll be okay there. Stuff's getting... We're doing okay on food. We don't have any consumption on fuel just yet. It's not winter, so we're still okay. We have some time for that. All right, so we're gonna put 2 people on here. I don't necessarily know if we destroy that just yet. We might just leave that be. Oops. We'll save. We will overwrite our stream game. Alright, logging camp, there we go. This will hold 28 storage, so we're okay there. We're going to do advanced, and we're going to set the work area to right here. Burgish plots. Homeless will move to a plot, and if the approval is high enough, it might attract new families too. However, families need more than just space to be happy. Click on the building to check on the residential requirements. So we've got our first house built. Let's take a look here. Our first house. So a couple of things here. We could do a vegetable garden. We could do a chicken coop. This is definitely going to be a vegetable garden because we need the food. Then some things that we have to take a look at. Water access, church level. Then our market supply. We need at least a fuel stall, 2 food supplies, and then a clothing stall. But this works for us. So we'll definitely do carrots first. Super important. And eventually we can upgrade and expand living space. But this will be a good resource of food for us. Something else we haven't considered was our well. Alright, so we have to consider for water. Not enough goods. If you guys recall, I'm pretty sure fire is what took us out at one point. That is the closest water. So close to our Not close enough. Definitely probably want to put one on each side of the road. All right, so let's unpause. Got a house built, storehouse, the granary. We've got to get that granary built. We're gonna start losing a lot of food there. All right, luckily all of our supplies there have been taken care of. We just got that right there. One log. We'll absolutely move our hitching post. This can kind of hit both roads there for us, which is pretty good. I think we move it right there, and we connect it to those 2 points there. Safety downs. Downs. All right. So we've got 2 families building, 3 are assigned. So we've got 1 here on the hunting camp, 1 on the storehouse. We have 2 on the storehouse. Okay. Having them grab everything. I think we can probably safely take 1 off. Hit 3 people building. Bounce. Got 15 meat, so we're doing okay meat-wise. We've gone through our bread, though. We're -5 in timber. Kind of started to go through our firewood, though. So we'll let them do their work. Let things get built here. The granary almost done. Let's take a look at it. Bandits stole 9 hide. Those fuckers. Alright, hold on. Where are the bandits? We have bandits now. Oh, hey, this has salt? Salt is a new resource. Alright, we have bandit camps right here. Rich in berries, rich in stone. I feel like the next thing we kind of go is here, though. What do we need salt for? This is rich in fish. But we know this is rich farmland, so we can establish food trade. Make this our farming plot. Salt the fish? Maybe. Doesn't really tell me what we need the salt for. We're doing good on fuel now. We've got 15 months worth. Months worth of food. That's almost finished. Just need 1 more stone. Who's got it? Who's got the rock? Hunter transporting meat. You transport that meat. Miko. Get that out. Stop eating Dobby's sock. Yeah, busted. No. Miko. This little butthead. I think she's trying to tell me something. Alright. They're also working on getting other housing, which is good. They're on transporting those there. Gotta get these houses built. But yeah, maybe that's what the salt is for. Maybe it's like a cooking process. For you to like preserve your food for longer. I could see that. Got our 1 stall. No, we have 2 stalls. We have a food stall. Then we've got a firewood stall. Okay. Nice. Looking pretty good. Now we've got our logging camp here. I think we put a family on the logging camp because we have -5 timber. I feel like that might be a priority for us. Then we come and take a look over here. It looks like they're getting carrots planted. Look at these guys go. They're like, fret not. We will feed our people. This is a pretty good size vegetable plot. The only plots that you really need to make sure that are big are the ones that you're going to do food production on. Because the bigger the plot is for that, the more food it'll produce. Chicken coop, not so much. I don't think so necessarily for like the pigs and the goats and stuff. But like the apples and the vegetables, definitely. So, and then we've got our food stall, so we need another food stall, which the carrots should provide for us. And then clothing. So we've got a lot of hide. Turns hide into leather. So a tannery probably wouldn't hurt to put a tannery like right here. Side back. Good. Salt for salt deposits. So we have. Okay. Fish there. Apiary is another thing we could do. Do beekeeping. Always a possibility. Alright, but look at that. We have our granary, so we're definitely going to throw somebody on that. So we can get our meat, our food stored. Because they'll collect from here. They'll get our veggies. Alright, so we've got one here, one here, one here, and then one here. That's good. So I feel like now we need to do like the house. Definitely need the housing to pop off for us. I feel like we demolished that. No, we've got goods now. But kind of we'll put it on 3-speed. We'll let them knock that out super fast. Okay. The ox just kind of do the thing. Naturally, it's gonna rain right after I destroy the storehouse. Good lord. Like it absolutely would, wouldn't it? Like, oh, you have exposed good? Here's some rain. Enjoy that. Mercenary companies available. We've used all of the money that we had. Oh no. Original. Oh yeah, no, we've got a little money for like backyard plots here. Alright, just the 2 there. Okay. Got the ox moving all the logs around for us. Why is this? Okay. I feel like we've got some good roads, though. I don't understand why they're just going crazy. Saying food. We should be okay, though, because we're going to get carrots relatively quick. We're going to turn these into carrot plots also. Unless we get ourselves apples, and we do apples for this one, and then an apple one here as well. Alright, we don't really have, like, overly exposed supplies there. So we'll bring a family off so we have somebody to build. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, but one family, hard at work. Good. New mercenary companies. Oh, it's food. I'm not hunting anymore from the herd because there's only 10. We need them to replenish themselves, but we're about to get another thing for more carrots. That's good there. So we are going to set this up for carrots. Go ahead and expand these bastards. Stolen by nearby band. We'll also get an extended living space built. So we can fit all of our people in there. So that'll be 2, 4, and 5. So we shouldn't have homelessness after this. They're gonna get to farming. Get us some carrots, get us some food. I feel like we should also probably build housing.
Rydar_on just redeemed Extra Life Dono.
Hey, thank you so much for that Extra Life Dono. So good to see you. Alright, and then we can put some plots in here. So if we look at this, we can have these two with the backyard expansion. This one will just only have extra housing. I feel like we do it like that, don't we think? Do we feel like that's kind of fitting there? Not actually here popping into lurk. No worries, Radar. Enjoy your lurk. I feel like so. So we can fit 2 families each, and then these would be pretty good for chickens, I think. But also, we could probably utilize this space a little bit better. So if we did kind of like this. There we go. Then we could get 3 backyards and double, and then we could build something here. We can make these chickens. I feel like that fits that space a little bit better. Do animal pens. Both meats and hops. Oh, you make sausages from salt and meat. Okay, so that's why you need salt. Gotcha. think like we hold off. I think we're gonna do apples, apples, carrots, carrots, chicken, chicken, chicken. I think that's what we do here. Got to get our approval rating up so we can get more families in. I feel like we can do that though, because now nobody's gonna be homeless. Man, these bandits. Gotta go fuck them up. These fuckers right here keep stealing from us. But I'm kind of digging how this looks. I like it. Gotta figure out where we're gonna put our church. I feel like maybe like I don't know. I don't want to get rid of the trees here. I kind of like the aesthetic of this. We have a new development point. It's happened. So we've got resources added. We can have our militia now. A strong militia is paramount to the survival of any settlement. Luckily, a shipment of weapons has just arrived, and you'll now be able to create your first militia banners to serve you and protect your people. However, we will need more weapons to equip all the people as the settlement grows, either by making them or importing them from other lands. All right, so we do have an iron supply. It's way over here. Gosh, that is a bit of a trek, though. That's okay. Oh, man. All right. Do we have enough for chickens? We do not. We need 25 regional wealth for chickens. So we're going to have to go fuck up some bandits. So if we do army, we do this. I believe it's spears that we need. The weapon and shield depends on the unit type, while the maximum quantity of body armor and helmet depends on the villager's residential level. So the higher their level of house, the better their shit. The units are marked as ready to rally. Okay. So if we look at Pullmans need poles. So we'll get rid of those. So the shields. All right. So we'll do that. Give it a little bit here. We also have our development point. So let's take a look at what we want to do here. So we should have some new options because there's new stuff added to the game. So after you reach the next settlement level, you'll be granted a development point to spend. Unlock development branches to make your region more efficient. To enact policies, you need to raise your administration level by building administrative buildings like the manor. So a couple of things here. We know that trade is going to be super important for us. Cost for establishing new trade routes halved. We know that apples are going to be a big deal. Food-wise for us, because we can't plant any harvest. So until the trees are fully grown, which takes around 3 years, the orchards only produce a fraction of the yield. So the sooner you do apples, the better. Additionally, which gives a passive income of meat, we could look at trapping. Pole fishing allows you to fish year-round. Doubles capacity of wild berries. We don't have wild berries here. Apiary, so we could do honey. That's always a possibility. This isn't going to be our weapon area. Sheep grazing on pasture slowly multiply, so we could do livestock. We don't have to worry about plows. This is not going to be farming for us. So doing trading and better deals are definitely going to be 2 development points. Doing a food cart has enough regional wealth. Regis does not pay the transport fee. Must be placed on market. That's also a possibility. If we're struggling for firewood and food, we could just import it. I don't think we do that, though. This is a backyard expansion. Neighbors beekeepers to also collect wax. That could be trade. So if we take a look, we know we're going to at least get 5 points, right? So apples. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But also look at like the other things that they've like not come out with yet. When we get to our farming quarter, that's something that we're going to take a look at. So we kind of need to like narrow down what it is that we're going to do. I feel like we start with apples because it's going to take 3 years to really start getting our yield. So we want to get this as quick as possible. But we also don't technically have the money for an orchard yet. But we're not quite ready to start doing trade either. So do we go trapper? Give a passive income of meat. The choices. I'm gonna go orchard first. Oh, this is new. Trade, production, policies. Policies is not new. We've had this before. But trade lets you kind of keep an eye, lets you see what your trade's looking like. Okay. That's new. That's important. I like that. So if we come over here, we should have apples unlocked now. We need 50 regional wealth. That's okay. We're not going to develop this out just yet. We're going to take a look at trying to get rid of these bandits up here. I feel like that's the most important thing. How are we looking with our regiment here? I'm going to put him right here. We're going to do it. We've got 7 out of 10. Why do we have 7 out of 10? We should have 10 out of 10. Oh, there we go. We just needed to unpause. Let him gather. Look at all of them moving. Okay. Select units with the left mouse button. Hold and drag to select multiple units. Command select units with the right mouse button. Hold and drag to form a line. Hold Alt or drag and keep the formation with multiple command. Single. I'm not going to remember that. Shall see. More else, the willingness to fight. If it reaches critical points, some stances become unavailable. Eventually, the unit will flee from battle. Fatigue. They become tired when running and fighting. When exhausted, they can no longer run or fight well. So I think we want them to walk. Fighting uphill or archers struggle while shooting. Okay. Man, so many details. We're going to let them rally. And then I think we try and go for it. I think we try and get rid of this bandit camp that's up here. Try to get some money. I feel like that's what we need to do. We'll let them do their thing. Here. My dreams come true. Our approval rating is going to start going up, so we should be able to get some more families here. We have 5 level 1 families. That gives us 15 people. We have room for like 7 plus 1. So We've got some wiggle room here. This is looking really good though. I doing the mulligan of this over here was very important. Now we're a little more centralized. We'll have to get ourselves a forester because we want to replenish what we're cutting down. But we don't really have a family for a forester right now, so that would be kind of silly. Tannery is probably going to be our next most critical. And I feel like we put them like right here. Like that's what we do. Kind of off the main loop. But then we can start making some clothing. So that's going to help us get our plots up. So I think right now our biggest thing is trying to take these bandits out. So we'll speed up. Winter is approaching. Got these guys right here. So if we move like right here, but I feel like if we... I mean, let's not like run. All right, we're gonna kind of let them chill. Let them get their fatigue back. They're surrounded by trees, so I don't know if that's hindering or not. Kind of look at them. Kind of look at our guys. Look at them. Look at these guys. All right, let's get them out of the trees. All right, effectiveness going up. Kind of push them this way. This way. All right, we're gonna hold them right here. Let them stay on the ground. All right, let's slow this down. Let's see how I should have saved before we sent all of our people out here. It's not a good sign that they've got like two holding back. Oh, this is bad. This is a bad idea. They're pushing us now. Oh, they've got us. Son of a bitch. All right, hold on. Man. All right. Well, that didn't go very well. Fuck. We also have no food. Okay. Well, this has gone well. Thought we could take him. However, I was wrong. That's... In morning. Damn. Alright, well that's not gonna help us either. All right, well, let's speed this up a little bit. Well, let's disband. We're officially in winter. Probably means we're not going to be able to. Family is cold. We'll put a family on there. We're not really building anything. Down under. We'll definitely get some 2 planks for that. We haven't started plank work yet. Get some firewood going though. $25 for chickens. Which Alright, they should be hunting. We've got 14 there. We should start gathering some meat again. Or start eating the food as fast as we can produce the food. So I think we just kind of let ourselves build here. Let's do what we can. Put a sawmill there. Probably do for fishing. Kind of naturally gave us this point here. I feel like we could do that for fishing at least. People suffering from disease may stop working. Access to herbs may speed up their recovery. Gosh, I know we're not doing. We have absolutely no berries, but could give us an herb garden. I mean, we'll build one to build one, and we'll just see what happens. How much wood are we sitting on? We're sitting on 30 timber. I think we take off of the sawmill there, so we've got somebody to build. Got quite a few projects here, so we'll let them do their thing. All right. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna do a reserve. Say they won't do planks. So we have at least we have a reserve of 20. And we'll do a production limit of 20 planks. Got another bandit camp. Gonna be right here. Okay. Yeah, we'll track their movement. Prepare for attack. Okay. All right. Might be over before we really get started, guys. Let's open up a trade route. That's definitely a high priority for us. I think we put it like right here. Maybe do we put it like right here? I feel like maybe right here. All right. That's not enough regional, but it allows us to grow herbs at least. So we'll eventually come back to that. That's fine. Oh. Forester hut's also going to be important. I feel like we put it like right here. We're gonna have it repopulate this area. So yeah, all right. Look, we've got to open up trade. We've got to do something here. What? Got 10 tools. Really good, doing good. Heat wise. Got the clay over here. Quite fit right here. Only forever. I but we can tuck it like right there. Okay. I feel like roof tiles is probably where we need to go, so we can trade that. Let's see here. Iron ore into iron slabs into tools, clay into roof tiles, barley into malt, hides to produce leather. We've got that. We workshop, berries to dye, wool into yarn. Uh, Not anything really there. Got our trading post here being built. We're doing pretty good on firewood, so I'm going to take somebody off of the firewood. I'll give us 2 families there. I'm going to put one on clay. Let's go ahead and start getting our thing there. Alright, let's speed this up a little bit. To get some stuff. We gotta start getting some wealth. I should have done a trading post a while ago. Alright, trading post finished. Once again, food. Oh man. Roof tiles is 80. The biggest thing is we could do trade for stone. We have a rich deposit. Want 10 to be our surplus. Get 1 per. So actually, we're gonna take somebody off of here. We're gonna put them on our stonecutter camp. So we have a 700 for our stone. We've gotta get some money coming in. I'm gonna be so upset if we lose this because I'm actually like really digging how this looks. We should have carrots happening. Yeah, there we go. We've got some carrots happening. We should also be getting some meat. So we should start getting some food store. There we go. Those guys working. Got 18 in the pantry. Pantry person is doing their job. And our builder should be getting... I'm actually going to put this kind of low right now. Like, we've got it, but we're not, like, hurting for it. The worker getting the forester's hut so we can finish our trees here. We don't have any negatives for this month, so that should start to go up for us. The backyard extension. Enables production of tools, spears, sidearms, and iron parts. Choose. Workshop. Production of wooden parts and shields. Bowyer's workshop will do war bows and crossbows. Blacksmith. Gonna require us to have our iron mine here. Which, gosh, is like all the way over here. It's not an overly surplus. We just gotta hope that we can survive. So we'll do some trading for us here. Gotta have somebody. Problem. That's fine. Let this do its thing. We have a lot of surplus. We only want 10 as our surplus. Yeah, we've gotten some stuff in here. Storage is full. Alright, we're gonna take him off the stonecutter there. Alright, we just got some region wealth. 50 for, but we can do chickens now. I don't think we have anybody in this home. Unless they'll still work it, even if there's not somebody in it. But we've got some chickens. Alright, so we should be getting at least 20 more monies. Alright, we've got chickens now. That should give us eggs. Good stuff there. We put somebody back on for our stonecutter. Dun, 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 dun.
Why do I have to carry this?
All right, we're finally out of the red for food. Got 19 veggies. Okay, would be why. Not doing too well on meat, unless we're just eating meat as quick as it comes. Gonna get our generic storage for the stonecutter camp up. Gonna max it back out for us. We also have 60 in here. Oh, when we start to get eggs, though. Yeah, alright, so we're getting eggs. They're just being eaten just as quick. Alright. That's good. That's good. all that done for stone there, because I feel like we're doing pretty good stone. Got 153 stone, so we'll leave the stone alone. We'll let him just do some building there, but we should be getting some trade happening. We got 50 stone in there. Clay furnace is done. I think I'm gonna really worry just yet for clay and mining. What's up, Derp? How are you doing? Welcome in. Also getting that daily fruit snack. Look at you. Alright, we've got 75, so we should be able to do the apples there. That is a big deal for us. We can start getting the timeline on that going. So additionally, what else do we want to look at here? Can we unlock anything? They're all 100. Can't really unlock anything trade-wise. We're doing pretty good for that there. Alright, so to get our next settlement point, we need 2 at level 2 or higher. Still don't have water access, and we don't have a church. Food stall, though. Okay. We definitely need water. Our well. I'm gonna put one right there. Additionally, we gotta worry about our church here, which we need planks for. Okay. We could probably put somebody there for planks, and if we do advanced, we want to make sure we have 20 timber in reserve. Production limit 20 on planks. Could also eventually dedicate a livestock to that. I don't think we do that just yet. Alright, so we've got the well. That'll give us our water access. We got to get our planks for our church. Is this like a medieval version of City Skylines? Essentially, yeah. You're not too far off, actually. It definitely has some similarities to City Skylines. It's still early access. It's a lot of fun. We are struggling, though. I wanted to do something very relaxed, and I might have put something in place as I was customizing the settings that has hurt us. And it was bandits. We got absolutely fucked by bandits last time, and I feel like that's going to happen again. We have raiders near. They're going to be here in 217. Our little countdown down here. It says prepare for attack. There's no freaking way. We only have 4 defense people. I like how we've established this. Market food variety +3. Okay, that's offsetting our hunger. Our approval rating is going up. So we've got 7 families now, so that's good. Got a family in here with some chickens. We've got 60... Oh, they stole... I think we put something on the tannery here. Granted, now we don't put anything on the tannery because we don't have any hides now. God, okay. Hurting for food again. The herb garden. 2 families here. Are we able to do for the fishing hut? Might help us. Fish per pond, 120. Okay. some fishing. Got 88 here. Can we unlock for any weapon yet? Little little, come on. New family started moving in. Okay, so we're starting to get more people. That's good. We have 14. Okay. Expand them. So we only have 14. Okay, so we have 14 spears and 14 shields, but we can have a total amount of people for 36. All right, so we're not hurting. We might absolutely get absolutely demolished though, but we could look at, if we take a look at this, we say for archers, they just need bows. Pole arms. What do these guys need? These guys need swords and small shields. How much to hire? That comes from this though. Our treasury. We don't really have treasury money. That's okay. But if we take a look at getting bows at least, we need 100. We're very close. We're at 93 here. 151 though. There's no guarantee that I'll get. How are we doing on stone? We've only got 10 stone. Let's get another family on here. Our rich deposit's still very rich. We're starting to get fish. That's good. So vegetables, fish, and eggs. So that's going to kind of balance our food supply there. We still need a church and we need a clothing stall. Need 20 planks. Only at 5 planks right now. It's because we don't have anybody on the logging camp. We've hit our reserve. That makes sense. Like we take somebody off of that and we put them on the log. We're going to start getting more people. We'll expand some living spaces here. So we can fit more family. Let them do that construction. Because we need stone. We need so much stone. Alright, we got 10 there. Okay, that's good. So that means that we could open up trade for warbows. We're going to establish that trade route. We want to import. Okay, we want at least, what, 10? They're 15 apiece. Alright, we're gonna be hurting there, but that's okay. We have an opportunity to get some before the raiders get here. We definitely have to keep doing for our stone here. We're gonna absolutely just deplenish our stone deposit though. We have a very rich clay deposit though. Is there a way that I can set up advanced for this? No. $63 there. I think I need to like do it within our trade. I think I set this at least to 50. Not entirely sure that we're gonna need more than that, but I don't want to just absolutely screw the pooch here. All right, so we're not gonna have any fish here, so we'll pull them off because the pond's freezing. So that will give us a resource at least. Running out of fuel. Put 2 on the woodcutters there. Gosh, that kind of scared me. I was like, what's happening down here? They cut down a tree. We're going to get a forester scamp and we're going to like replenish this. We'll be okay. Alright, this is because of the fuel. So we're rectifying that. We've got 2 people here. That should start to balance. We can take 1 off. I think means that we could probably foresters, we can do this. We're gonna replenish there. Plant some trees. Okay, so we should be able to now have some bowmen. Got 4. But we're only good for 14. So the church is something we need to focus on. We can build the church. We can build the church. So question is, where do we build the church? We kind of want it to feel organic. I feel like we do like some plots here. If we put it like over here, kind of at the crossroads, I feel like that feels about right. So we'll get the church going. We'll do that high. And then we'll be looking at, so we'll have water access, church level. There's going to be food and then clothing. So linen, leather, or yarn. That's going to come down to our tannery, our wild animals. So we could probably put somebody on the hunting camp. We'll start getting our leather brought up. I feel like we could probably also get ourselves another
Come on, laddie.
plot right here, like I was hoping for. There's not room for secondary living. Or if I just need it to be a little wider. Simply do it like that. Nice. Running out of food. Yeah, that sounds about right. One month worth of food. Oh. Do we do this as an animal pen? I think we do this one as chicken. So chickens, goats and stuff, more chickens. Feels about right. Alright, so we should know when there are bandits nearby. Not seeing them. Oh, here we go. 2 18s are coming from all the way over there. Okay, we're getting what we can. We're gonna turn this into apples. Trade route is doing good for us. But we're about to like switch gears to be able to do clay. Which is something that we need to take a look at because I want to do roof tiles 240. We'll make the money back. This is a rich deposit, so make a lot of roof tiles. Church is getting built. Having this is going to help us with the tannery with leathers. How are we looking with trade? Got firewood, food, firewood, food. All right. Not bad. Got the chickens going. Still waiting there because we need one more plank. Because we have the church as our highest here. How are we doing? Timber. Firewood. We're hurting firewood. Although we've got 14 months supply of fuel. Food's killing us. That's okay though. Once we get some livestock going, it's gonna balance itself out. Got 23 planks. I'm gonna take off of here. I feel like we need to start with our clay. We get a large storehouse as well. It needs to be highest priority. We're gonna cap our storage. Then once we get some hides figured out, we'll start producing leather. We'll give people some clothing. We'll eventually... Enables this building to extract resources indefinitely if placed over a rich deposit. Sadly, we don't have the option for stone, but we can get ourselves a permanent clay trade, which is going to be good. We only have $5. That's okay. Right, so we're going to let that do its thing. Got these guys here. Okay, that makes me nervous. Got 12 spearmen. We've got 9 archers. Woo. Let's see here. I feel like we do maybe our manor over here. Eventually we'll deplete this so we can get rid of this, and I think we do our manor like right here. We've already kind of got the groundwork for it figured out. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. We could also probably look at doing... It's gonna uproot some trees. Really think there's like a way against that? But we'll take the path through the trees here. There we go. So we'll have a path to the mine here. Start getting some iron ore as well. We can kind of make some of our own weapons. It's gonna be fine. All right, so the fishing hut's starting to melt, so we'll get a family on there. We need to get the thing that we can have. The fish will replenish themselves as long as we don't deplete it too much. So we'll start to build our food stock back up, so we're gonna be okay there. We have 171 surplus there. I want to keep 50, so we're doing okay. But roof tiles is really what we need to hit. Alright, we're getting the storehouse fixed. Rest until healed. Albrich, what did you do? Eventually, if we get ourselves going pretty good with like apples and veggies, we could trade that also. That's okay. It's gonna be fine. We've got one family to work. It's okay. So like right there. We're gonna kind of wait until they get here, and then we're gonna rally them right here. We're gonna do our spearmen and then our archers behind. Got 12 spearmen, 9 archers. This is gonna go terrible. We're just gonna burn to the ground. This might be it, guys. This might be the end. We did so well. I say we did so well. We made quite a few missteps. Don't get me wrong. We'll wait till they get about right here. Slow this down so we have time.
Sire! Pick up the pace! All orders! Pick up the pace! Yes, sire!
All right.
Come along. Your orders! Stand fast!
Got them standing their ground.
Come on, laddie, come on.
We do not have the numbers. Something on fire? Oh, it's the bandits. Yeah, Cranky. How long did your Manor Lords game last? Only one stream. Gosh. Oh man, we should have established trade a little early on, I think. I think we botched that a little bit. They're pushing to us, so I'm hoping that they are struggling.
Pick up the pace!
Gonna push up more closer to the road here, because they're gonna have to go through the trees, which is gonna not make them feel good. But I want my archers to be able to shoot them. Gosh, this could be the end, guys. We've had a good run.
Don't be shy.
We have 18 and 18. We have 14 spearmen and we have 9 archers. They've got 2 waves of 18, so I'm hoping our archers start picking them off. We're gonna get absolutely overwhelmed here. There's no fucking way. There's not enough buffer time between these two. They're gonna hit us hard.
My liege! My lord!
Then we just got Mary or Agnes just walking down the road like, oh, what's happening over there? I couldn't tell you, dearie. Yep, you turn around. Never mind, you just run through the fray. That's cool. Gosh. 18 and 15.
Step brought out and set.
The little spearmen aren't holding. They're not shooting these guys fast enough.
Back to formation!
Fucking shoot at will. They're right fucking there. Gosh, those graphics are good. Yeah. I mean, this is a gorgeous looking game. We're fucked. We're just absolutely... Come on, archers. Get your shit together. Yep, here we go. They don't stand a fucking chance. Yeah, look at that. Archers have no defense against these guys. Did we kill any? We killed 8. Alright, well, here we go. Here come the torches. Fucking grief. Alright, well, let's watch it all burn down. All of our hard work this stream.
Come along, lad.
I know, Cranky. Let's just put this on fast mode. Yep. Don't worry, they're still burning us down. Fret not. Bodies need buried. Yep, that sounds about right.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Alright. Son of a bitch. Yeah. Alright, new game. Sir Cockery the Second. No random raids. I think that's where we messed up, was raider frequency. I feel like we can still do the bandit camps because that's how we'll get some money. Like, you want there to be some combat. I also think we'll do 50%. Food will spoil slowly even when stored properly. Like, there should still be some spoilage, because that's just... Okay. Let's try this again. Wings, medieval life be like that. New game. Yep. Oh, man. What not to do. Alright, so, we learned some things. Alright, here we go. Prosperity awaits. We know. Alright, where did we end up? Got it. Alright, so... when we played earlier, this is where we were. So we spawned here. So we're in a different corner, but we're kind of in the same situation. However, instead of fish, we have berries this time. Let's take a look at our fertility. Where's our water? All right, we've got some good bits of water. Okay. Fertility sucks. Got some fertility here. We've got a little fertility here. No flax. Barley, absolutely not. Rye? Rye's more flexible, but emmer, we could have some wheat farms here. We wouldn't be able to do anything else. Well, I mean, we could do rye. Okay, so some farms here. Our berries, our wildlife, camps right here. So I feel like we build here. We do our forestry right here. We could do some. I don't. Could do some farming here, but I feel like we do farming up here at least. Got some clay, so I feel like we kind of bring a road out this way through here. Kind of bring it down through here and then over here. Then loop it back. We'll know that we'll do our farming here. We'll do like a granary right here for our berries and that. At least the iron's pretty close. Okay. I was chilling on my couch making my NFL picks and suddenly bandits. Not relaxing. Alright, Cranky. Every time you say fertility, I snicker. I'm not emotionally mature enough for this game. Fair enough. Alright, so let's do our road here. So we're gonna make Cranky happy. We're gonna follow the tree line. We're gonna uproot any trees. But then we have to. Kind of curve it this way. All right, we'll build that. We're going to take a look at the fertility again. Ooh, okay. We need our road to kind of go here and then over. So, right here. Let's see if it'll let us just delete this part. Nope, it's not it. Oh, I took the whole thing. Okay. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Because we can work our way around it. Alright, so we brought it around. So we'll just bring this kind of down through here. Kind of curve it a little bit. Just gonna bring it around. There we go. All right. I like it. So we've got farming up here that we can do. We can build within here. We've got for our clay. We've got for our wild berries. So knowing that, we're gonna do. I think we do our forester hut. Kind of like right in here. I feel like. Not necessarily quite on the road. Kind of tuck it. Maybe like this. We'll do a road. We'll get it connected. Kind of make like a little four-way junction there. But we also need our forager hut. I think we do like right here. Then we've got to worry about our granary. Don't want things like directly across from each. Kind of want to stagger. a little bit here. So I feel like maybe like right here, our granary. And then we do like our storehouse. Maybe like right there. All right. The only downside is our trade route is down here, so our trader needs to go kind of like right here. So I feel like this is kind of where we're going to build our housing. So I feel like I almost need to like kind of like split this a little bit. So we can build our village plots. Look, trees are good and they're harder to set on fire than buildings. Are they though? Are they? I feel like they might also equally just go up in flames. Alright, so we don't have to keep the road that we build. It's just going to help us with the plots. We've got some trees here, though, that I want to preserve. I kind of want to keep some naturalness. The nice thing is the roads are really going to kind of help us preserve that. So here's a trick for you guys. If you're like, man, I really want to preserve this scenery, you absolutely can. So what we could do here, come over here, we could do our plots, right? This, you just bring it to your corners. It's going to fit that space exactly. Then in this case, I would kind of run the road behind it, but I don't necessarily know if I want the housings to... Which way do we want the housings to face? Do we want more, like, privacy on the front end? I feel like that might be the case. Those would make, like, some really good... That's something to consider. Think that we necessarily need to do that because eventually we'll get rid of like our homeless house. Like another thing that we could do here is we could like create a pathway there. So essentially kind of making yourself like a village square pretty much. I think like putting the church like right here would probably look really good. Normally, yeah, they're wetter. Also archers can hide behind them, true. I don't feel like we need to... I turned raids off. So we should be okay, but we'll see. We've got a rich berry here. Interested to see what fertility looks like. Yeah, I said the word. I say it a lot. This area would be really good for farming. This would be a huge farm town. So this one wouldn't be too bad to take second. This one has a rich salt deposit. And fishes. That one wouldn't be too bad to take either. This one, garbage. Probably won't look at resources there. We'd probably do a small little bit of farming here just to produce some food because it's going to be a minute before we're there. But I think we might look at taking this one next. I feel like I will regret taking the Rams over the Eagles this week. Oh, man. I feel like the Rams might do better, though. Look, the fault is not ours. The fault is the person who decided that husbandry was a way to describe the process of agriculture. Okay, yeah. Fair. Fair. Alright, so we've got our forager hut so we can get some berries. They're growing.
Come along, lad.
Granary, storehouse, logging camp. I feel like... How many logs? We only have one log. This has got to take the priority. Let's set that very high. Then we'll do the storehouse as high. And then we'll do the granary after that. Let's get these guys building. My brother says always bet home unless away +3. 4 years later, I figured out what that meant. Is it if their win streak is 3 more? Because then that means they've won some away games at that point. Tainted love. Look at this print. Little child is laying on a pillow. Like made themselves a little doggy bed. Oh, Coochie's out. Oh, it means that the betting line is away, favored to win by more than 3. Ah, I gotcha. Okay. That makes more sense. So, gosh, the scenery in this game is just phenomenal. It's such a beautiful game. And look at just like the building process. You can absolutely tell that this is a passion project. Just for the level of detail. And this is still early access. This isn't even full launch of the game. They're still coming out with stuff for it. Look at that. Alright. Definitely put a family on this because we need the logs. We are going to set our work area to here. For right now. We don't want to hinder in where our berries are. And then we'll get a forester hut to eventually replenish this. First things first, we're a realist, but we're going to establish trade right away. And then our trade line is over here, so I really feel like that's where our trade is. So I really feel like we need to put our trader here. We want it to be close so they don't have to go as far. See. Alright, our storehouse. We'll get a family on the storehouse, so they'll start getting our supplies out of the rain there. We'll have them do the granary next. Lexa just waved her whole butt in Miko's face, and that's why I love her. Boss behavior. I don't think Miko noticed. She's in optimal sleeping position right now. Look at them, the legs. Chasing a squirrel. Goodbye. Hurt you. Alright, so we also got to start considering for our homing. Got 1 timber. So if we build here, I feel like we do the front along here. One, two, three, four, five. That'll give us bonus on each and a backyard. We need 10 timber. That's going to give us 10 families worth of plots. Go, go. Yep. Oh, you go, go. Oh, you go, go. I feel like that's what we do though. Is it?
This is heavy as it looks.
Look at him go. I'm getting everything hard at work over here. Just look at that. So gorgeous. Got our hitching post here. Absolutely feel like we need to move this.
Summer's coming soon, and soon the heating soon.
We put it like right here. We'll access. There we go. Actually, if we, I kind of want to curve that a little better. There we go. Kind of more of a curvature into it. Perfect. Turn that into a stable at some point. Yep. Boy, go, go. Go. For the most part, we almost got everything in the storehouse, right? Just about. Definitely gotta get the greenery. Look at that. Just watching it layer by layer get built. It's gorgeous. I feel like we've got a way better start on this one. We've got everything more concise. We didn't spread out too far. The ox isn't having to take things too far. Now they have a place that they can put. We'll put a family on there. So they'll start gathering up the supplies there. The forager will be next. We'll have them gather berries. Gosh, it's such a gorgeous game. I mean, just if we come down here, you can just kind of see valleys and everything. Let's just like scroll to like, just look at that. It's so gorgeous. They're eventually going to have like different map seeds, which I'm very excited about. There we go. So we've got ourselves a mine there. It's already connected to the road. So we don't have to... I mean, we still could. Running out of food. Yes, I'm aware. I have that set.
It's heavier than it looks.
They have to request more market area for their stall. Okay, so that we got to consider for our market area. So this is where our housing is going to be. So if we do our market, I kind of want to preserve for the tree line here, though. That'll give us 6 market stalls. I'm not sure that that will be... Might take care of the... Actually, what if we just do, like, the market, like, here? $16 market stalls? Do you think we'll need more market stalls than that? That seems excessive, doesn't it? That's 12. That gives us 12. Has 2 road point accesses. Kind of tucks it up into the trees, so it won't get rid of the trees there.
Why do I have to carry this alone?
We'll do a road that kind of connects it. Because our housing's going to face this way, right? Which we have 7 timber, so we're getting very close to that. Definitely want a family to get berries. Alright, so then we've also got to consider... I think we consider for firewood first. I feel like that fits better for firewood. The road into it. And we also need our sawmill.
Oh, this is heavier than it looks.
I think we put our forester there. I think we put the sawmill like... I don't know. That seems like a lot, doesn't it? Let's actually not do that. Could actually probably put the sawmill. Maybe like that. Oops, that doesn't work. There we go. Set it up like that. So we've got right to the logging camp, to the saw pit, and then the woodcutter's lodge there. Do I like that or do I hate that? I, for one, support this layout. Not to start, then again, I'm not playing the game, so... You know, I like it. I like it. I like it. Feeling pretty good. I don't know. Does that just feel like too much road? You think this is like too much going on? Like maybe like a forester like here. Kind of want to preserve the bushery a little bit. I don't know. I feel like that's more that feels more. It's got some good feng shui. With the forester in the forest, you think so? Can absolutely move that. I feel like the saw pit's got to be kind of. I mean, this reduces the amount of travel for this, but you're right. The forester absolutely could. Are we thinking more kind of like tucked away, like right here? Like there's kind of like a natural. We've like cut this part. Okay. Go. We do have to have road access though. Have to be able to reach it, but I like it. And then what we can do is once this built is we'll just have it repopulate this whole area right here. We can make the thing really large. So I like it. Okay, all right. So we've got some feng shui. We've got some natural feelings. So we definitely want this we want this concise because the wood doesn't have to travel very far for production, and then it goes right to the storehouse. So that's gonna be good. Got our forager hut, so we're starting to get some berries here. So that's good there. We want to have a reserve. Although I don't think it matters. They'll regrow. It's not like animals. Which we have animals up here. We have a rich stone deposit. Here's the thing. We've got iron all the way over here. I wonder if we can force this elsewhere. Just moved it right back there. Oh, there we go. That's way better. Okay. There we go. So they'll migrate if you build too close. So that's another trick for you guys. So what we'll do is we're gonna put our little hunters camp like right here. I'm gonna tuck it, but we're gonna run the I don't want to uproot any trees, and you don't want to go too close because then you'll. All right, I like it. And then it's not too far for the granary. And then we could just put like a little tannery right here. All right, we kind of need to calm down a little. We don't need to go too crazy. Got 5 timber. 5 more timber. It's very easy to go way too fast, which we have an absolute knack for, but we know the essentials that we need. We need meat, we need berries, we need wood. So we've established that. We've got ourselves a little marketplace going.
We don't want it to sag.
We got a food stall. We've got ourselves a firewood stall. That's okay. We've got ourselves our forester. Priority number uno. We need to do our housing. But I like the idea of having housing, like the houses facing this road here. And then doing another like row here. We can do long and then we can do long. Just have them face each other. I like that. We could also kind of like split off this. Kind of make like a V. Do like that and eventually turn that into the market's place. No, I feel like that just gets it. Eventually we'll have our farming here. So we'll do like a barn. I feel like the church right here. It's going to be the best. And then we can do like a little path up to the church. Okay. It's coming together. I like it. I feel like this is a far better attempt at this. So we're going to overwrite that stream game. Getting that saw pit dug out. He's kind of like he's living on the edge. Oh, there he went. Sir, how are you gonna get out? Oh, he's got a rope. He's fine. Sure is bouncing these boards around a lot. Hard at work though. Look at this guy. The woodcutter's lodge. Got 6 timber, so that's good. Oh, he got out of the hole. He's got like a little ladder there. Stairs. That makes sense. Watching him like build the buildings is really nice. We've got to get our homeless situation. We need more people. That's where we're gonna be hurting. We're doing good on food though. We've got 4 months worth of food. Okay. So the ox hard at work transporting that lumber. This got hitching post got relocated. We've got a bunch of in and out points for it there. Granary, we've got some bread, we got some berries. That's doing good. Everything in our storage unit there. Eventually we'll get some herbs there. We've got some medicine. Okay. We're doing good. We still have a piece of timber there. We got 7 timber. 3 more. The only thing we've got to figure out is getting to like our iron, but I feel like we just bring a road up here. That feels kind of natural. We'll eventually hit up that iron deposit. And then the iron deposit will go away. The only thing that's rich is the clay deposit. And we can turn that into an infinite supply. So we'll be able to establish trade. Keep on the only thing I do. After I do my shot tomorrow, I need to do a update video for you guys. All right, we definitely want at least 20 in reserve. And our limit here, I would say we probably don't need more than 20 right now. We'll come back and we'll adjust that as needed. We've got 8 timber, that's good. I almost feel like we can throw 2 on here and we'll just up the speed. Wait for that to get to 10. Ever gonna keep on you. Don't think I'll do. Keep on. All right, we can take somebody off here because now we've got some serious wood. Yeah, we do. All right, let's get our houses going. All right, we're gonna do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's gonna give us 6. I don't feel like we need to do 6. Although it's going to give us a long backyard and we can fit 2 each. Gosh, we wouldn't have to build houses for a while. That's 6, so that's 12 families at least. It feels more spacious if we do... We could do like livestock right here maybe? Or do we do... Gosh, this would be gorgeous if we did apples. Alright, we'll do that. We don't want to go too hard. Folks are getting out of the Thursday night showings of Gladiator and they are not pleased. Disappointing. Oh no. Nothing's gonna be as good as the first one though. Let's be real there. You know what I mean? I think he reinvented this seigneural system. Long lots fronting the road. It feels like you don't want the houses looking on the main road, right? So you want them to have some privacy. Right? And then if it's all vegetables, I think like coming through here and just seeing vegetables, it's going to look really good. And then we need to do like some livestock. So I think like we have some facing this way and we do livestock there. Bloody Sunday. Bloody Sunday. I mean, we could do chickens right here. Chickens, 3 veggies. Actually, honestly, because they're longer, these should all be veggies. And then we should do a couple of like chicken ones here. So we should do like a line here. Do chickens. Because the length of the plot doesn't change the chicken production, I don't think. It's the same amount of chickens that they get regardless. But the length of it affects for vegetable growing. And I think eventually we do like another like row here and do apple tree. Or we put in a lot here and do apple tree. It's gonna end, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But we're getting our homelessness taken care of. Look at him go. I think we go ahead and get veggies, though. Let's go ahead and get some carrots. We're going to save 20, though, because we need to open for trade routes, which is something that we still need to build. Alright, trading post. I feel like this is where our trading post goes. No, I want to do like apple housing here. Alright, we'll do our trade post there. New message. Oh, we've got our militia. Nice. We got all of our people. So now we're gonna start getting some more families and stuff like that. So that's good. It's gonna get things built. Okay, good stuff. So some other things that we need to consider. I honestly kind of think we let it run. Do you want to kind of do for like right now? Because I want to just see. We don't have to commit to building them. If we did like that, we can get 2 with backyard lots, and that one just double housing. If we rotate, we can get 2. I feel like that's the best way to do it. We'll have just one normal house, then we'll have a double house. Unless we do one double with one big backyard, and that just be all chickens. What if we did it like this? Long lots fronting the road. Very popular in New France, Quebec. Oh. I didn't even realize. What do we think here? This is going to be for our chickens. Do we think this is like a nice chicken front here? Considering. Hold on. Must think. feel like we go 2 here. Don't put them near water, they would contaminate your stream. Uh-oh. I also don't think that applies in Manor Lords. But this is good to know because we need to have a well, which we'll probably put here. I feel like this is probably the way to go and do 2 different chicken coos. So we're gonna do that. I feel like that's the best bet for us. So, and then since you mentioned water, we should absolutely get our well built. I feel like right here is probably good. I think that. All right. We'll let that do its thing. There we go. So now we're going to let ourselves accumulate some people. We do have a village point here, and honestly, we fucked this up last time. We're going to go trade. We're going to go trade. Set this to the highest priority. We need the money. I think that's where we messed up last time, is we didn't go trade fast enough, and then we started hurting. And then once we start to get some more families in here, we're going to start mining the crap out of some clay, so we can start production. Got 20... 154 berries. We're doing okay. We're doing okay, berries. Do we have anything left in the berry reserve? Not really. So we're going to pull the person off the berries. We're going to hit up our meats. We're going to get them on our hunting. And honestly, kind of like once things like really get going, you're really not going to keep somebody on. Like, you're just going to alternate these. Just take them off the hunting once the herd gets a certain way, put them back on berries, and vice versa. Look at our deer there. Because we're also going to get some livestock pens. Cadillac. This is gonna be a very scenic walk up. And then we're going to do these with, like, apple orchards. So we'll have these, like, forward-facing. Unless we do, like, a road here and then cut across. No, I want, like, really... Get them over here. But we gotta get trade. And then we'll have, like, a little bit of wheat happening over here. We'll have a little farm. But I'm really liking how this looks. This looks really good. Advanced, we're gonna do our work area. We go. So that's where we will repopulate. If we do our logging camp, advanced, we can choose where we're cutting down. Go. So we'll replenish this and then we'll cut this. And that way we don't like really have to like expand too far. It'll be fine. Don't quite want to use up coin just yet because we want to open up a trade route of some sort. Should be cheaper for us since we got a trade point or a point there to open cheaper trade. Funny I food at the will of suppose. I feel like we put our tannery like right here. Not quite on the main road, but close enough for that. Definitely gotta get more families though, which will happen. We should start. Market food variety is 1. Our homelessness will start to go away, so we should be okay. So look at this. We've got our... So we got 10 free stalls, but we've got ourselves some firewood. We've got ourselves a little food stall, so that's good. I feel like we can get in here and we can like demolish a certain stall.
You'll not find finer wares anywhere else.
Yeah, we've got berries and bread, so you can actually see the variety in here. That's pretty neat.
Cheated him? Never.
The detail on that is nice. Eventually we'll have some carrots for some variety. And then of course our chickens once we get up here. And then they don't have to like take far. Also go ahead and expand these so they can fit more people. Then if we take a look here, we'll get our water access shortly, but okay, and then our food. So the next thing for us to like determine is going to be for our church. I feel like right here. Alright, so we've got to get 20 planks. Which we will. Take them off there. Let's go ahead and throw them on the saw pit. There we go. Yeah. All right, so the first majority of our stream was very much what not to do. Second half, a much better start. Okay, I feel much more confident about this. Feels far more natural. The only thing I'm kind of like about is having our trading post all the way down here, but it kind of cuts the distance in half for our trade route. Like you want to get it as close to this as possible. So the trade part happens quicker, and then you're just waiting on the transport to bring that stuff. So that's not too bad. I kind of like that it's kind of tucked in the trees and stuff like that, so it's not really seen off the main road. So unless you know it's there. So we're doing good there. And then I think we said we were going to take this region next for farming. Farming and fishing. Establish some trade here. Yeah. We'll be able to do a little bit of farming here. Just a smidge. It's not going to be overly impressive, but it'll be enough. So that will be our main farm area. The only downside is like if we did have raids going, the farmland would be what you want to burn first. Like you hit them where the food is, you know. Is this that game that had the bar? Probably not, but the bar. Ooh, expansion, fancy. I know. I mean, eventually we're gonna like try to take all of these if we can. Once we hit the game objective, then it's just replay at that point. So yeah. I'm off for the night. Catch you all later. No worries, Cranky. I should be dipping as well. I'm just trying to get a couple more things done here. This game is very addicting. It's hard to put it down. When you accidentally hit stream instead of record. The tavern one. No, different game. There is there's a couple of different tavern games. The one that we're doing on YouTube exclusively is Tavern Master. It's not like this though. You're just managing a tavern. And it's very I don't want to say like 16-bit because it's not, but it's kind of got to feel like that without it actually being that. And it's an overhead view game as well. So those are exclusive on YouTube. There is another one, also I believe called Tavern Master, where it's very much like our simulated games. So like our TCG, except you're running a tavern and you have to like go out and gather resources and stuff like that, and it's first person view. So there's that one too that it is on my list. I would like to get it at some point because you know me, I do love my simulation games. So, but yeah, this one's not quite like Tavern Master though that we're playing on for YouTube. I do need to get another VOD put together. Might try and find a little bit of time for us this weekend. I also plan on Saturday to get our Lethal Company VOD up and get some clips and highlights made of it. Damn you, bandits! That means we've got bandits on the map. Okay. We shouldn't get raided, though. Turn the raids off. There's always the possibility, though. Always. We got burned to the ground so fast, guys. 3 hours, that's all it took. But we're doing good here. Alright, so we are getting some wild animals, which they stole some pelts there, so that makes sense. There's some hide. Our happiness, market food variety. Once the homelessness goes away, we should start increasing our production there. Got one hide. 150 berries, -2 meat. Why are we -2 meat? How do you become -2 in? I have questions. Alright, but we're doing okay here.
Poor quality, he said. Impossible.
Alright, let's throw it up on 3-speed. We'll call it once the tavern, or the trading post is complete. Call my name. Running out of fuel. We shouldn't be. Oh wait, no, because we're doing planks instead of firewood. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll switch that. Got it. And we've got to be getting... Alright, so we've got this getting built. Bandit camp was side. Why did you cut down my tree? You son of a bitch. No, I didn't want those cuts. Oh, because of this. Ah! Why? We'll put it here. Oh, man. Alright, so where's my forester? We'll try to preserve. I wanted this. You know what? We can put the forester here and we can like populate some trees. We can fix it. I can fix them, chat. Son of a bitch. This person. Look at her proudly walking with her axe. Agnes. We had problems with you last game. Look at her go. It's like, you know what? This ugly ass tree. Right in the center of my town. Jeez, I didn't realize I thought they took from like the timber supply. I didn't realize it was a whole different supply of trees. Look at a little woodcutter there go though. The more things you have running, you'll have like little fires coming from it. Smokestacks. Like it. How are we doing there? Wild animals were down to 13. Where is my hunting? We want to make sure we have that. Keep 10 per herd. Okay. So we're just about with our herd there. Means we don't have too much meat. So yeah. It's not a rich reserve for the herd. Oh, our trading post is done. Excellent. So let's take a look at trade. 40. Oh, that's way better though than last time. 40 for that. What can we open for 20 that we know we'd be able to trade? I don't necessarily want to trade hide though. Whoa. Shine. Whoa. Establish a trade route for stone. We have a rich stone thing, so if we consider that, we will export. I want a reserve of 20. Or surplus of 20. And then if we put ourselves... And then we'll just make ourselves a path here. I want to curve it through the trees a little bit. Connect it up there. They'll have a long way to carry the stone. Might be able to like... Can I bring it through here without... I don't know which way is going to be faster. Probably this way would be faster. Set that to highest. We'll take somebody off of... Wait till he's finished curing the carcass. Take him off of there. Homelessness should be going away soon. Oh gosh, residents can become bandits. That's crazy. Gosh, it's such a gorgeous game. All right. We're going to overwrite there for our stream game. Guys, I love you. I appreciate you. No stream on Sunday. I picked up some overtime in the morning for some holiday funds. But we're going to... And I don't know if I've got anybody on. Is anybody playing Manor? Not. I don't, unfortunately. Well, Dr. Krabby's on. Well, he's been on for a while, though, so he might be getting shortly. Yeah, I don't... Gosh, I'm sorry, guys. I don't really have anybody for us to raid to this evening. I'm gonna have to do some nighttime sleuthing. I would get us to Autumn 10, but I know he ends shortly when I... So yeah. So, tell you what, guys. We'll be back again next Wednesday for Miscalculated Chaos. We'll be doing, Lethal Company with the More Company mod, so it's going to be some fun. And then Thursday we'll be back with who knows whatever we're feeling. But I will definitely get some things up in YouTube, on YouTube. On Saturday, I should have some time. We'll get our Lethal Company VOD up. We'll get this VOD up. You guys can go back and relive the chaos of me making all the wrong choices at the start of this video. But it's been a fun time. I have appreciated all of you guys hanging out with me. I appreciate you all checking out the YouTube videos and having your support there as we try to build up our channel on another platform. So I do really appreciate you guys. So yeah, I will see you guys next week. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.